In a world where fear ruled the battlefield and giants seemed unstoppable, one shepherd boy was about to change the course of history. High on a bright, peaceful hillside, young David watched over his sheep as the warm sunlight rested on the rolling hills. But far below, the ground trembled as the Philistine army marched into the valley, a cloud of dust rising around them, and the towering Goliath leading the charge like a living mountain of armor. Day after day, Goliath stepped forward and shouted across the valley, his bronze armor gleaming beneath the dramatic sky. His voice boomed like thunder. "Choose a man to fight me!" His roar echoed so fiercely that the Israelite soldiers cowered behind their shields, trembling with fear. No warrior dared move. Their hearts were shaken, and hope began to fade. But then, David arrived. This young shepherd, with no armor and no weapon but a sling, stepped forward with steady confidence. Hearing Goliath's challenge, he declared boldly, "Who is this uncircumcised Philistine, that he should defy the armies of the living God?" 1 Samuel 17:26. His brothers doubted him, the soldiers doubted him. But David could not ignore the dishonor spoken against the Lord. Soon David stood before King Saul in the warm glow of the command tent. With humble courage, he said, "The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will rescue me from this Philistine." 1 Samuel 17:37. Refusing Saul's armor, David walked to a quiet stream where sunlight danced on the water and selected 5 smooth stones, each rounded by time and prepared for purpose. With the stones tucked into his pouch, David stepped into the valley. The contrast between his small frame and Goliath's towering figure was almost unbelievable. Goliath laughed in disbelief, insulted by the sight of a boy approaching him. But David lifted his voice with unwavering faith and answered, "You come to me with a sword and spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts." 1 Samuel 17:45. Wind brushed through David's hair as he swung his sling, each rotation growing faster, stronger, until the stone flew from his hand like lightning. Time seemed to slow as it cut through the air and struck Goliath squarely in the forehead. Dust burst upward. Shock flashed across the giant's face. And then, like a collapsing tower, Goliath fell backward with a thunderous crash. Silence filled the valley, then awe, then victory. As the sun lowered across the battlefield, David stood tall, the warm glow of the evening surrounding him. The boy who tended sheep now stood victorious over a giant, not because of strength or weapons, but because of unshakable faith. And his story reminds us today that no giant, fear, doubt, hardship, or opposition is greater than the God who fights with us. When we step forward in his name, impossible battles become unforgettable victories.